Okay. Okay, we're back now. This time we're going to be reacting to Sneako. Sneako, I guess he's going through it a little bit right now because basically he's getting the brunt of a recent cancellation. Now, the reason for this is because he was in a sprinter van with a couple of people, Myron, Nick Fuentes, Caliver, a couple of people riding around with Andrew Tate, or I believe that they might have met Tate at the club. But basically, they were playing the Kanye West song called HH. It's the Adolf Hitler song, basically. Now they were playing it inside of a club. Because of that, the club put out a notice. And Sneako's point of view of it is that everybody is throwing it on him and saying that he was the cause of it. I'm not going to say that that's necessarily the way I look at it. Whenever you got a group, a bunch of grown individuals. I seen the video. They were dancing to it. They were laughing to it. Now, whoever, maybe they're saying that it was somebody's. Maybe they're saying that it was Sneako who played the song, who presented the song inside that environment. That's neither here nor there, because everybody's a grown individual. With that being said, Sneako is saying that he's now the top G because Andrew Tate is blaming him for it, and Andrew Tate's inside of a different position than Sneako. I mean, like the man's got children, from what I understand, with more than one woman, so he's got quite a big family that he has to take care of. He was just not that long ago, they tried to, put him in jail for sex trafficking or something like that. I heard Myron talk about it one time. Apparently the story, or this is what I got from Myron. Authorities were trying to get the women that he has children with to say that he sex trafficked them. That just makes no sense. If he's taking care of these women, he's taking care of his children. Why would they say that? Why would he do that? It makes no sense. It basically didn't work. I don't think Andrew Tate's a sex trafficker either. But we're going to react to Sneako, and it says Andrew Tate quadruples down on snaking Sneako. Let's see. Let's see. And one thing that I will say, it does seem like, because I remember I was watching a live stream with who was it? It was Academic Sneako and Fresh called in, or maybe Academics called Fresh. I can't remember, but Fresh just goes, Sneako, fuck you. I'm about to expose everything. He's something like that. Basically, just it just seems like he don't rock with Sneako at all. We're gonna see what Sneako has to say about this recent Bradley Martin interview he did.
I did. Yeah. So I get to live and sleep peacefully at night, knowing that when I was 20 something and I was in my prime, I used my youth and I did it.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm not
or Sneako will say he's top G.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, Brad.
Can I ask you about that?
Sure.
I'm curious because you guys have had a I don't know how much time you've had together, but I remember a long time ago, I think he went to Romania.
Yeah. He wanted to be me, and he copied me for a very long time. And then eventually, via Fresh and Fit, he came out to see me. And then he was really weird. So I stopped talking to him. And for years, I didn't talk to him because he's done many very weird things. And the only reason I'm not telling the story is because he loves attention so much that he wants me to tell the story.
Fair.
That's just who he is.
Dude, I love attention so much. You're going on a podcast tour about a song. You're burying your reputation right now. This is not a good look for you. It's embarrassing the fact that you call yourself the top G and a song is making you fold under pressure. The person who's supposed to be unfazed, hard to kill, the masculine essence who's not afraid of the Matrix is folding over a song. Dude, how many more times are you going to talk about this?
I wouldn't necessarily say it's about 100% about a song. This is what you got to understand. This man has children. He has people that's depending on him. It's a different level for him. And I don't think Sneako really understands right now. Is it worth putting everything that you have and putting the people that rely on you in jeopardy because of that song? And I mean, like, it does seem like Sneako was easily influenced. Sneako really wasn't on the manosphere and the red pill stuff not until I seen him on Fresh and Fit. That's what it appears to me. When he met Andrew Tate, when Andrew Tate started to, I guess, kind of pop off or blow up, it seemed like he kind of emulated Andrew Tate quite a bit. It does appear that, maybe Sneako can be influenced to people that he might look up to. But I also think there's a different level. This man's got people depending on him. I heard that Nick Fuentes said one time that, he debanked. Imagine how hard that must be going through society, not able to have a bank account. Who wants to risk it? There's plenty of things to fall on the sword about, but this little song and being banned from Miami Miami clubs, this isn't something that you risk it all for. Not whenever you have people depending on you.
And the other thing you're saying, oh, he's weird, I never talked to you. Okay, you congratulated me when I got unbanned on YouTube because you started sneak dissing first, and people apply pressure on you. Then you invite me to your party, you shake my hand, you say we're friends. Oh, there's no issues. There's no issues. That looks weird to everybody. This is strange that you act one way to my face and you go on podcasts and act differently. That's weird. Third, over the years, oh, he's weird. I don't talk about him. You have done 3 or 4 streams directly dedicated to talking about me because you got upset that I criticized your take on white supremacy or the lies that were spread about invaders going into the UK that weren't even invaders. Slaughter your daughter. They're coming in, slaughtering your daughter. No, they're not. They are from the UK, and this knife attack has nothing to do with Somalia. You trying to repaint the narrative when all the footage is out there, when people have seen the events that transpired, is ludicrous. And I'll give you a word of advice. It's not working, bro. It's not helping you out. If there's like a back and forth or whatever this is right now, literally a word of advice, because it's embarrassing to watch. This is not helping your case, bro. I would stop. If I were you right now, I would just stop trying to do this. Stop trying to triple down and take the blame away over somebody who played a song and enjoyed music that you also listened to. It looks silly because it is silly. It is just a song. Principle-wise, you're losing this. You snitched on me and your brother admitted it. Your lawyer tripled down on it. You're going on a podcast tour saying that it's okay to snitch on me because you're more famous. This is embarrassing. I'm saying.
But it's not only Sneako that's at fault though. If and I don't even know if I want to use that word fault or putting blame on somebody. Everybody in that situation played a part. When the song was playing, I saw the video. It was smiles, it was laughs, it was good times. I can see how Sneako might be upset about that. But not about him apologizing. Not when he has people depending on him. That's something totally different. He has obligations. And if you have to apologize to continue meeting your obligation, what's wrong with saying sorry? There's really nothing wrong with saying sorry to anybody.
Saying this because it's getting corny now. There's so much more to talk about, and
Whether you mean it or not, I'd
right.
imagine most people that say sorry about anything don't really mean it.
In a lot of ways, it's making me feel. It's like a little bit of pity, bro. It's not helping you.
¿Quiere arreglar sus papeles,
Here
pero
we
ha
go.
escuchado que no califica para nada?
No offense. English right here.
Refuse to talk to him because he's very strange. And basically, I think his name is pretty appropriate. Anyone who calls himself Sneaky. Hi, my name's Sneaky.
To be fair,
what man walks around and says, "Hi, my name's Sneaky, be my friend"? It's like, no. So anyway, he's a weirdo. And then I got to Miami.
To be fair, I like the guy. He's always been nice to me.
Of course.
Yeah.
And he will be until it benefits him not to be. And I got to Miami, and I never met Nick or Clav before, and I was speaking to them, and they're like, "Can we come?" And they were begging to bring Sneako. And I'm a nice guy, so I was like, sure. Like, I haven't spoke to him in years. Like, how much damage can he really do?
Yeah.
He's not going to cause an international incident in a nightclub. He's just some dickhead. Like, let him come, whatever. You know, and only a few days before that, he was giving me for like, I defended Trump in Venezuela.
Yeah,
and
the might is right thing.
Yeah, and Duel sponsored the Misfits, which sponsored my fight. So he's constantly making videos insulting me. Andrew sold out because he's a gambling company's on his shorts. Andrew sold out because of Venezuela. Andrew, it's just being a little prick on the internet, like a little girl, crying about me all the time because that's how he gets clicks.
What are you doing right now?
He doesn't get clicks.
Okay.
And I was still like, I'll just bring it, whatever. And then he did.
That's just his opinion. I mean, like, I also saw those Sneako videos where he was criticizing Andrew Tate's take on Venezuela. Maybe the name calling is a bit much, but everybody's not gonna like criticism. Everybody's not gonna like your opposite take of them. So, but the name calling, yeah,
He did. And now he's once again trying to get clicks.
unless Sneako was name calling.
You know, like, you have to. Maybe I'm from a different generation. Maybe I'm different. But let's say, you know,
Like,
you and I
oh,
have done this podcast.
Andrew Tate.
We've done podcasts before. We've trained together. We kind of know each other. Let's say you did something that upset me. Because I once previously got along with you or liked you.
Yeah,
I
you
just don't
probably are
punch
from
your
a
head,
different
so say,
generation. You're
I just call
39.
you.
Yeah,
I'll be
or
honest with you.
in private.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be the kind of guy who's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I see this all the time
You're
with
39,
Elon.
buddy.
Giving Elon a hard time because Elon says
He's
things people
27.
don't like.
Also, what he's
Everyone's
trying to run with
constantly
is that he's like, oh, I was just a nice guy. I was always good. He's always talking shit.
You got 12
said
years
that
on him.
You could end my career if you wanted to. You said, if I saw you, I would have knocked you out. Then I would have helped you up. You said that all these streamers, they're retards. It's a race to the bottom. Birds of a feather. You have been talking shit for years, too, about things and criticizing me. These streamers, they need to run around with girls because they can't get attention otherwise. And then you do a podcast with Bonnie Blue. So it's like, I defend myself when you say things about me. And then you say, oh, but he's attacking me. But I understand his content. That was the mutual understanding. When you invited me to your house. If you were this butthurt about it, you shouldn't have invited me to your house. It's not a good look.
Yeah, I don't know. I see this all the time with Elon. Everyone's giving Elon a hard time because Elon says things people don't like. And everyone's constantly insulting him. And I'm like, guys, he bought Twitter for us. Just chill. Just at least say it nicely to him. Don't be like, you're sell out to the Jews, you piece. I'm like, you're the only reason you even have an account is him.
Yeah, you could say thank you to Elon Musk. I'm appreciative that I got back on X. But when he's not going to talk about the Epstein files, but he's always going to talk about Pakistani grooming gangs because they're trying to target Muslims because they want to scapegoat Muslims while people are criticizing Israel, I'm going to talk about that. It's not like, oh, you don't appreciate Elon. You want me to glaze him completely? Yeah, he makes mistakes. He says things that are incorrect. He also got people back on X. There's good and bad with everybody. But I'm not going to turn a blind eye. You should show blind loyalty. No, actually, I want to escape the matrix. I want to resist a slave mine. This is the people who try to scapegoat Muslims so that we can go to war in Iraq, so that we can go to war in Iran, weapons of mass destruction, Pakistani grooming gangs to redirect attention while they continue to bomb. That's what the matrix is. That's why people think Muslims, they say death to America. They say death to America because we have been sending all this money to Israel to fight their wars. Oh, they hate Americans. Yeah, because we went to Iraq, killed 1 million people, and then realized, oopsie doopsie, we were wrong. That's what the matrix is. And you want to be like, but I want to network with Elon. That's not how it works.
This new generation has no respect. It's just weird to me that you'll beg to see a guy,
Nigga, nobody
see
begged.
him, cause a scene,
You invited
and then
me
be
back.
a prick about it afterwards.
Okay.
I'm just like, who are these kids? You know when the old people used to be like, these kids have no respect. It's kind of like that. These children are just retarded. If you say to these kids, hey, you can get views for this, I swear they'll chop their heads off. I swear. It's like out of control.
Yeah.
It's out of control. And
Well, it goes back to kind of what we were talking
Remember,
about.
Tate, I think it's time we bring the Nazi salute back. Saying anything for clips. And you know what's ultra funny too is like,
Oh,
he's
shit,
gonna
he
go
got
on
him
high
with that
ground
one,
and be
huh?
Like, okay, saying edgy stuff is immature and everything. As soon as you got pushback from everybody for selling out and apologizing on PBD, immediately you tweet after the Burger King hat, be like, oh look, I'm edgy, I can say slurs. Real N-word Tate, real N-word. You sold a crypto coin with the hard R in it because it was edgy and it was cool and it got clicks. Your bio is like, I have a Somali daycare. I don't care about she, they. It's the same exact thing that you're saying other people are doing.
So what are the other ways to do it now?
There's no other way.
Yeah.
That's right. And truth isn't shocking anymore, so you have to be shocking to be shocking, and there's no way to make money anymore, so you have to try and do it on the internet.
Like,
so these kids
is it not ridiculous hearing him be like, whoa, shocking, shocking. I think it's time we bring the Nazi salute. Like, why are you even trying to do this? Why?
How long ago was that, though? If Andrew Tate has apologized for all that old stuff, if he hasn't apologized for that old stuff, Sneako still got a point right here. It sounds like, what's that word? Could that fit inside of selective politicking? You know who to be edgy with and who not to be edgy with. We're going to keep going.
You blew up saying that women can't drive. Shock jock stuff. Provocative. Making fun of women. Calling women whores. Like, okay.
Really desperate, like starving children for any reason. Like, what he's going to do is now take this clip and react to it. Right. And he's going to be like, yes!
And you know why you keep going to this podcast store? Because you're trying to win. You're trying to, like, get the narrative on your side, and it's not going to work, bro. That's why I'm top G. You can keep going on this podcast thing about a song and continue. I'm going to defend myself. You're saying I'm doing it for clicks. You and your brother are trying to scapegoat me to take the pressure off of you. Because, oh, I'm more famous, and that means that I'm better. No. You don't get to put all the blame on me and then get mad when I defend myself. You don't get to lie about the situation and cry over a song and think that I'm just not going to tell the truth about what happened, that I'm not going to try to clear my name. You must be out your damn mind.
They go to New York. They go to New York, you know. Sneako's 27. Let me see. Nick Fuentes. He's 27 too. What the heck is that guy's name? Clav. Yeah, this is the guy. How old is he? He might be 20. He's 20 something. He's 20. Some of the oldest guys in that situation are putting it on some of the younger individuals inside of that situation. That's the only thing that I would just disagree about this whole thing with. Everybody over there was grown. If you're gonna give anybody maybe some leeway, you give it to Clav, and I don't hear him making up as much excuses as everybody else. I seen him on a DJ Academics thing. I seen him on DJ Academics and on Aiden Ross's stream. And Clav said straight up, I'm here to fuck bitches and I'm here to do drugs. I'm not here to get into that political stuff. Let you guys know straight like that. I think if you just move on a little bit, but actually maybe not, because Clav actually did. He said one thing that he got a text from somebody that he was supposed to go and I don't know, go on like some type of repentance type of thing, or something like that. But everybody inside this situation they're grown. Sometimes you gotta Andrew Tate don't need to be putting none of the blame on Sneako. Really, nobody needs to be putting the blame on anybody. Just take your shit and deal with it. No matter what people say about Myron, you gotta respect that dude. Google. You gotta respect that dude. Because I seen him on DJ Academics. I'm not gonna open up Twitter. You never know what you might see. You never. This dude take it on the chin. He not cutting no corners. He not trying to shift the blame on nobody. Whether you like what he says or not, he's consistent with everything he's doing. As far as what I can see, he's consistent with everything he's doing.
It's just gay. It's just gay, bro. It's like, it's so gay. Bro, it's out of control. They have no respect, and they're risking their personal physical safety to do it. And they're risking all their relationships to do it. The thing that's so...
Physical safety?
Yeah. Steezy's not even listening, bro.
And they're risking their personal physical safety to do it. And they're risking all their relationships to do it. The thing that's so crazy, stupid, and short-sighted.
That's what resisting the slave mind is, Andrew. That's what escaping the matrix is. Yes, you get banned everywhere. Yes, you face cancellation. Yes, you might have haters. Yes, it's not going to be easy. But this is what resistance fighters, that's what it's supposed to be. And compared to the actual resistance fighters, the ones in Palestine, this is nothing. I'm a streamer. What, I say things that are true and that it upsets the mayor? You're going to say all this stuff. You're not going to say I'm wrong. Yeah, I might put myself at risk. But that's the point. Somebody needs to do it. That's what being a top G is. I'm Morpheus. Morpheus was the guy fighting against the Matrix. If you want to tap out, if you want to hang up the gloves, hang up the gloves. Don't go on this apology tour and cry about it. Just move on and give up then. Somebody needs to do it. Oh, you're going to put yourself at risk. Yeah, that's what happens. Everybody in history who's told the truth has put themselves at risk. You thought this was new information?
When you need a last-minute dress, just ask Google to virtually try on and shop outfits.
Hi,
My only
I'm
thing
Melissa
would
Roxburgh.
be,
Check out
why put yourself at risk like this, though? There's other ways to get your opinion across and your opinion out there without risking everything. I would think. And I also want to stay focused on the song. They played a song in a Sprinter van and in a club. And it got so much attention that apparently the mayor was getting calls. This was what DJ Academics was saying. I didn't see that. I didn't see it on CNN or none of these big major outlets, but I saw DJ Academic. I was watching his stream whenever he was talking about this. He said, "Yeah, that's how big it got." Maybe escaping the matrix is, kind of deactivating from social media because I watched Sneako. I didn't even know that this was going on. Not the way that it's being described, like seeing it on CNN and major outlets and stuff like that. I didn't know that it happened until I saw it on DG Academics. Whenever I go on whenever I stop being on social media for that much, I still tune into academic streams. And I don't really watch mainstream news outlets. I usually watch independent media as well for news and what's going on out there in the world. We're going to finish this up. No reason to make this crazy, stupid long.
Crazy and stupid and short-sighted is that I'm so much better a friend than an enemy. You get clicks by insulting me, whatever, but if you weren't a dickhead and you worked with me, you'd be a million times bigger. That's the thing that's just so ridiculous. They're very short-sighted people, but I guess, I'm glad they are because you don't want fake friends in the world. But yeah, it's just, it's gay. So.
Yeah, fair.
Snitch, it was live streamed. Yeah, watch back the live stream. It wasn't me who said to play it in the club. It's incredible. Like, it's first off, it's just a song. It doesn't matter. But two, that's what they're trying to do. They keep trying to put the blame on somebody. And it's fine. They can say that, but I'll tell the truth and I'll defend the song. It is live streaming. You can see the clip is going around about who actually played it. Because the club, that was what got people fired. That was what got people banned from. That's what got people banned from clubs in Miami. It wasn't the Sprinter van thing. What got
It was the
people
club.
in trouble was what happened in the club. You guys are saying, oh, he never.
Because that's a
liked you, he
place
never
of
liked you.
business.
I don't even think that's True. And I'm not saying
Who
you're going to
played the
say,
song? Who
like, you're
said to play
looking
the
for
song?
validation. No, because if you see the way the conversations were, not only in Romania, but also in the party, you don't get that vibe at all. You don't get that. Especially, like, it's the same thing for all these other A-logs and these haters, people who always just dedicate their careers to talking the way Tate's talking. In person, they're always really friendly and they say positive things. They start seething and they start doing this, like, hater thing when they see my content online. And I think it's because what I say, it reflects a mirror on somebody. Like, it's because in person, people like that.
Okay, not to beat a dead horse, but it's not all Sneako's fault. Sneako's not even the oldest guy inside the club. I mean, like, everybody in there was a grown adult. The only person that's taking what they did appears to be to me is Sneako and Myron. And those are the only two people that's actually taking accountability for their part in whatever situation. That's the thing about being an adult as well. You did something, own up to it. Don't backtrack now. I saw the video. Everybody was smiling and dancing and jamming when the song came on. You know, I don't really know what Nick Fluente said about the song either. I haven't really looked at his response to it. Maybe I'll watch his response before I react to it. Maybe I'll check it out or something like that. Anyway, you guys get inside the commercial below. Let me know what you think about this. Is Sneako right? Is he the new top G? Y'all get in the comment section.